very big yapper. I don't know how to start things. I am a very big yapper, like waffler, whatever. I love talking, and I constantly have so much in my mind, so many thoughts in my head, that I thought it would be sorry, I'm whispering. I thought it would be a good idea for me to talk about it and video myself and maybe post it and have it as like a little digital diary, and then like people can watch it, and whoever watches it, like hopefully they enjoy listening to me yap for ages and ages, because I can get very sidetracked and go off track very easily. So I hope right now I don't talk too much, because all I really want to talk about, like as my start to everything, is where I'm at currently, because I think it'd be cool to see, like to record this and then see where I'm at within like a year's time or even a month's time. Like so much happens in so little time. So yeah, I kind of have like a list of notes of different topics that I'd want to discuss. Not really a lot. It's kind of just events that have happened to me, and yeah. So the first one is kind of about school and jobs. Currently unemployed. Currently not in uni. That sounds a lot worse. It doesn't even sound bad actually. Like I think I make it sound a lot worse than it actually is, because deep down it's not like I don't have any aspirations in my life, or like any dreams, or like anything like that. It's more like I'm just not there yet. So I'm not at university this year. I'm planning to go next year. I really want to do costume designing or fashion styling and production. So currently I'm trying to build up my portfolio, because I don't have one. So I'm building it up, as well as build up my portfolio. That's it basically. Oh, I need to also do my personal statement, but I have some time for that right now. I'm going to focus on my portfolio, because I feel like that's a lot more time consuming than my personal statement maybe. I don't know. So yeah, that's my goal next year, is to go to university, and hopefully if I go to university I really hope I can get accommodation, just because I would love to experience being alone for a bit. I know I would like miss home so much, and I know that maybe me saying that now, there's so many other people that wish they didn't do it, but I feel like it's something I want to try. So definitely want to try to do that. Hopefully get into university. It's kind of scary thinking about it, because like it's the fact that you're not very sure on what's going to happen, but I think my work will be to a good extent, and my personal statement will be hopefully impressive enough to get me in. As for jobs, when I tell you I've been applying to every single job I see, anytime I see part-time within like a good distance from where I am, I apply, and I haven't gotten a single one yet, guys. Like, I don't know if it's a me issue or people just don't want me. I don't have any crazy experience, so maybe that's why. I do want to do like volunteering, maybe, to add more to my CV. The only experience I really have is I did London Fashion Week. I did this pop-up in London Fashion Week, and I just like doing retail, but it was so fun. It was so fun, and I would do anything to go back to that moment and relive it, because it was so amazing. The pay was so good. I got paid like 300 and something pounds for 3 days, guys. Maybe that's normal. I don't know if that's normal, but for 3 days, and it was like 12 to 5 or like 11 to 5. Like, I don't know. I thought to me that was crazy. But yeah, it was so fun, such a good time, and that's the only real experience I have. So maybe that's why no one wants to hire me. But like, how am I meant to get more experience without you hiring me? Like, especially for certain jobs, like maybe for some things I can volunteer, but for a lot of stuff, like I can't volunteer to be a barista, bro. Please give me a chance. Give me a chance. Anyways, that's where I'm at school-wise, I guess, right now. I also recently finished college, so I'm on a gap year right now, and I went to Fashion Retail Academy in London, and I did fashion design for 2 years, and it was okay. Like, I don't really want to hype it up and say it was amazing. Like, it was not amazing, but it was such a good experience. Like, okay, that kind of contradicts what I just said. It was like, I feel like work-wise, it wasn't amazing, but I feel like some of the teachers there are very incredible. Like, my tutor, he was so nice, and he genuinely was so helpful, and some of the other tutors I saw were very helpful. There were some like teachers, I guess, on the like department, like I don't know, like specialists, I don't really know. They were so amazing, so helpful. Like, I feel like within that school the design department did not get as much like help, or attention, and I think it really deserved it, because a lot of the people there as well were so talented. Like, I remember walking through and you could see someone sewing and it'd be like crazy dress, and I'd be like, wow, like that's insane. And I wish I said something at the time, because I was very nervous and like I was very scared of complimenting people. But some work I saw was insane. Like, some people were just genuinely made for this shit, bro. All this stuff, sorry, I don't know if I can swear. Anyways, yeah, it was okay. It wasn't amazing, wasn't horrible. Went there for 2 years. Second year was a lot better than the first for me, because friendship wise, just second year I was so much more comfortable. And I feel like second year as well, I was also kind of just finding myself a little bit more, and I was talking to so many people, like new people, and it wasn't even in a way as in like I was making new friends. I love talking to new people and socializing sometimes. So I really enjoyed that, and that's something that I look forward to if I get into university, talking to new people again, and like, I don't know, just having small interactions all the time. Yeah, that's school wise, I guess, and where I'm at right now. Hopefully keep improving and getting to where I want to be and getting a job, please. I can't handle unemployment any longer. Anyways, next I want to talk about relationships. And when I say this, I do not just mean like romantically. I mean romantically and friendship wise, and I think I'm gonna start with the friends wise, because that's all positive right now. I have some friends, obviously, but they're more like distant friends. Like, I'm not here talking to them every single day or seeing them all the time, but they're still, some of them I love so much. Like, I have so much love for them, and I hope they're doing really good, because I know some of them have like moved away for university, and I hope they're doing really good, and I hope they're having the time of their lives, because they deserve it. They are such like kind people, especially this one girl that I became friends with in college. She's like moved away for university, and she was so sweet. She was in my class every time I spoke to her. She just made me so happy, bro. She never failed to make me so happy. I don't know, just that energy. She had amazing energy. So I hope she's doing really good, and everyone else is doing really good. Close friends wise though, I have 3 very, very close friends: Vanessa, Amelia, and Alicia. They're getting mentioned. Amelia and Vanessa were kind of like my trio in college, not college, like now, kind of. But there's also me, Alicia, and Vanessa. I don't know how to describe it, but me, Vanessa, and Amelia came from college. Me, Alicia, and Vanessa came from secondary. Vanessa and Alicia have seen me at some very low points in my life, and they stuck with me, and they comforted me. So I have so much love and care for them for doing that, and obviously I would do the same for them, because I love them, and I think that's something I struggle with saying a lot. But me also with Amelia, she's such a kind person, bro. Like, she has such a sweet soul, and she's so motivating to me. She's so inspiring, bro. I love her as well. That's me, friendship wise. Like, last year I had some bumps, friendship wise. Friends with just bad people or a bad person. But I'm out of that now. I'm way past that, so I'm doing good, friendship wise, I guess. Romantically, last year, sorry, last year I was in a relationship only until March. Not that long. I got broken up with in March, but it wasn't that the relationship was like almost 2 years. It was like a year and a bit, and I got broken up in like March, I think. I don't remember. Guys, first breakups are not for the weak. Like, I was struggling so bad, and because I was with him for a while, and he met my family, like, he stayed over. It's very serious. It was a very serious relationship. And it was my first. I struggled so bad. Like, I was spiraling downwards so bad. I was constantly crying. I did not have any energy and effort to put into my work, so my work was awful. I was like constantly crying to my friends, crying in public, crying in school. It was honestly so bad. And the thing is, at the time, I wasn't really doing anything to help myself, because I was so attached, and the thought of me losing him forever scared me so bad. It terrified me, bro. But I'm here now, and I'm like doing so much better, and I'm honestly in a way very thankful for that breakup, because I think I managed to learn a lot about myself during it. Don't get me wrong though, during this whole time, we did talk every now and then, but it was never like me trying again. I don't know. I do not recommend though trying to stay friends with your ex after you break up with them, at least for especially after you break up with them, because you're just doing it to keep them around. You're not doing it because you want to be friends. You're doing it to keep them around so that you guys can get back together. But you gotta focus on yourself, bro. You gotta focus on yourself. I'm being so for real. Focus on yourself. But yeah, very grateful that it happened, low-key. And no disrespect to the guy, like, even though it was a very messy breakup, at least in my head, because it's kind of all over the place, and I know some of it was my fault. Like, I did spiral very bad, guys, and I would kind of take it out on him sometimes. But you know, I was also young. It was my first time. Like, I had a lot to learn. Yeah, it was a very messy breakup. It was very hard on me, but I'm very glad it happened, and I hope he's doing okay. Hope he's doing fine. Haven't spoken in months, like since beginning of this year, maybe, or even no, not even beginning of this year, since like December, maybe. I think. He tried to message me, but I ignored it. Not even like out of anger or like spite, like hatred towards him. It was just because like I know that's something that I'm done with in my life now. There's no reason for me to go back onto it. You know, if I felt like I wanted to go back onto it, I would have, but I didn't. So I didn't feel a need to respond. And I really hope that when I didn't respond, he didn't think I like hate his guts or anything like that. I just kind of wanted to close that chapter, I guess, like fully. Anyways, yeah, apart from that, I haven't dated anyone else. Like after the breakup, I spoke to like one person, but it was never really serious. Like kind of more of a friendship thing, I guess. In my eyes, at least, it was definitely more of a friendship thing. And yeah, spoke to someone else kind of recently, really recently, and everything was going super well. It was like 2 months, no, like 2 months, I'd say. Like I think 2 months where it felt kind of serious. Not serious, but like more like real, you know? Because the other times it wasn't really as real. It's kind of because I was abroad and whatever. So, yeah. Everything was going good. I didn't date him. I don't think we were at the point where we should be dating, because I feel like before you date someone, there's a lot you have to think about and there's a lot you have to discuss, and we didn't discuss a lot of those things. However, I did really like the guy. Like, I really did like him, and I loved, you know, spending time with him, whatever. But, you know, just didn't work out, I guess. I got hit with the I'm not ready for a relationship, which, although it's a very hard and difficult situation, like, you know, I know it's hard on the person saying that, and he's such a nice, like, I don't see him in a bad way, so I see him in a, like, he's such a nice guy. At least he hasn't done anything to make him seem bad. But yeah, whatever, like, I'm not gonna like hate his guts, but I am gonna hate the situation, because I wish it was something I knew sooner before me doing a lot of the actions that I did. Like, I don't know, but I wish it was just something that I knew sooner, because I feel like it was a little bit unfair on me in a way, considering a lot of the stuff I did. But I'm not gonna blame him for that, because at the end of the day, you know, he's going through it. He's got his own stuff going on. Like, you know, I can't hate somebody for that, and I'm glad he told me sooner than later. Like, you know, whatever. I did struggle with it a lot. Like, I'm saying I did struggle, like I don't still struggle. Like, it's still, even though I didn't date him, like I said, I did a lot, and that stuff is very meaningful to me. And it's still very hard when you go from like being with someone you actually really like, even if I didn't date him, to like to now where I'm like nothing. But you know, I'm dealing with it a lot better than I did last year. Like, if anyone knew me last year, I would have been horrible. I would have been a wreck. I would have been spiraling. I would have been awful. But I've been trying to put my energy into other things, which I actually want to get into some of the other things I've been trying to do. But before I say that, I wanted to say that for me, I think for most people as well, but they don't realize it, for me to get like over something or move past something, I kind of need to like realize my emotions first, like let myself be upset. Like, I was very upset by a situation, which is completely valid. Like, if it affected me, I am allowed to be upset. I was very upset. I still am sometimes. Like, it's not something to get over easily. So I was crying. I'm laughing, but it's not funny. I was crying, but I feel like that's a good thing. You know, I kind of had to get all my feelings out and just let it all out instead of bottling up and act like it didn't bother me. Like, of course it bothers me, so I'm gonna show that it bothered me. I was gonna cry, which is fine. Like, I haven't cried that much anymore. I was crying just a little bit in the beginning. A little bit. I was crying a lot in the beginning. But that's just because it's like, it's different. It's such a weird thing to go through, especially again because my breakup was kind of like this. So to go through it again, I was just like, oh my god, like, not me again. Like, please, why does this keep happening to me? But everything. Actually, I don't believe everything happens for a reason, but I'm not gonna look at this in just such a negative way. Like, at the end of the day, if it's meant to be, it will be. And I mean that genuinely, not even just with this situation. I do believe if it's meant to be, it will be. And like, if you're meant for someone, I get not meant. I don't really know how to describe what I believe in. I feel like it's something I have to go into detail in other videos. But if someone is like kind of meant for you, you're meant to, like, that's your person or one of your that's your person, then you will always find your way back to each other. And I also do believe in like other stuff, but I feel like I should get into that later so I don't ramble on. But anyways, yeah, had that happen. I've been trying to put my energy into a lot of other things. What have I been doing? I've been doing university stuff, like my portfolio, trying to work on that, make it good. I have been trying to learn video effects, like editing, again, because when I was younger I loved it so much and I've been trying to get back into it. So I want to keep that up because it's so fun. I want to be able to try different things. Like, I want to record music videos and like edit them all funky. So I want to mess around with my friends and do that. And I think it'll be super cool. I want to continue doing this because I do quite enjoy it, even if it's just me speaking to myself. I do enjoy it a lot. What else? I want to get back into guitar. Like, I really, 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 really want to. And into stretching. I used to stretch every night, and now I don't do it as much. And I'm trying to, but I'm not consistent with it yet. So I want to become consistent with that and guitar again. I've been reading articles every single night. I read at least one, and even if I'm not in the mood, I force myself to read it because half the time it ends up making me feel better, and I'm like, I'm really glad I read that. And usually after I read it, I journal about it, and I talk about how it relates to me and what I liked about it, like what I learned from it. And I've been really enjoying doing that. Like, it's been so helpful, and it's been kind of fun, kind of like reading all these new stuff and seeing people's perspectives, seeing people's experience with certain situations. It's been really cool. So I really recommend that, actually. Like, if you ever are bored, read an article and journal about it. It's so nice. But yeah, I think that's everything as of currently. I do have a lot of other things that I want to talk about, but again, I feel like I should do that separately because it's kind of like more in-depth conversations. So